This King's Bench case, heard in the late 18th century, established the rule in Cutter and Powell, which is that you must perform your entire obligation under a contract in order to obtain the consideration promised by the other side. Cutter was a merchant sailor during the great age of sail. He found himself in Kingston, Jamaica, where he made a contract with Powell to help Powell sail a boat from Jamaica to London. The very simple contract read as follows: 10 days after the ship Governor Parry, myself master, arrives at Liverpool, I promise to pay to Mr. T. Cutter the sum of 30 guineas, provided he proceeds, continues, and does his duty as second mate in the said ship from hence to the port of Liverpool. Now a guinea was worth £1 and 1 shilling, and the normal pay for a master's mate for that journey would have been £4 a month. For the 2-month journey, so £8. This was a pretty good deal for Cutter. He boarded the vessel and did his duty properly, but 7 weeks into the voyage he died. The case doesn't record how or why. His widow sued to get the proportion of his wages which he had earned from departing Jamaica until arriving in London. But let's look again at the contract. Cutter was only entitled to be paid anything at all if he did his duty from Jamaica to the port of Liverpool. And he didn't. So the court found that what he had promised to do was his duty in sailing the vessel from Jamaica to London. He hadn't done that, and because he hadn't done that, his widow received nothing. Justice Ashurst said that the Cutter did not perform the contract on his part. He was not indeed to blame for not doing it, but still, as this was a condition precedent, and as he did not perform it, his widow is not entitled to recover. Now, most people think the outcome in this case was very harsh, and so it was. And since that time, the law has developed a range of exceptions to the rule in Cutter and Powell. These exceptions have become far more important than the rule itself. But the rule is a good place to start. When you make a contract to do something, you have to do it.